Hey, this is Mark from Sound Matters with another vinyl video. Today I just want to walk through how I've just added another record to my wall here behind me using 12-inch adapter products. Step-by-step guide coming up. So 12-inch do a couple of core products that you can see behind me. So the first one being the one that holds the record sleeves itself. That is a magnet-based system. That is this one here. And then you've got the product, the adapter product that holds the record itself that you can also see a few times behind me as well. So there's a discrete adapter products that we're going to install today just as a demonstration. Both installation processes are actually very simple, and I'll just walk you through that step by step. So as you can see here, here's my growing display of vinyl on the wall using 12-inch adapters. So what I'm going to do is to start taking the existing 12-inch versions off the wall, and I'm going to add another 7-inch single above the one you can see on the right here using the adapter product from 12-inch. So as I'm just putting out to demonstrate here, the 12-inch sleeves hold on the wall using a magnetic insert that you can see here, a very thin magnetic insert that enables it to click onto place on the black discs that you can see on the wall. The 7-inch single, on the other hand, we're going to use the adapter product, though, which enables us to actually display the vinyl itself, but we're going to do that using a 7-inch single. So next I'm going to put down a dust sheet just to protect my setup here. Technically speaking, you should probably put the turntable away and get rid of all the kit, but what can I say, I'm only drilling one hole into the wall here and I'll be as careful as I possibly can. So with the original 12-inch, they do supply a really handy adapter sheet that shows you how to get the grid perfect. It shows you where to place the screw from one record to the next, or one adapter to the next, to get the grid perfect, the record spacing from one to the next perfect. So you can make that perfect grid if you would like to, or you can do what I did, and I'm dealing with a much smaller room, and I actually did a slightly custom distance because I've got a much smaller space that I'm dealing with. I just opted to make that distance slightly smaller from one record to the next, but it really is down to you. So what I'm doing now is just measuring where I would like to put my next adapter to make sure that it kind of lines up with the one below it. So I'll just speed this up as I do this, and then we'll get to the next step. Once I'd found the position I wanted the adapter, I could then pencil in through the screw hole where I was going to drill my hole to hold the adapter. With the hole marked in terms of where I was going to drill, I could take my drill bits, one for a pilot hole and one for the final size of my wall plug, which is 8mm in this case, and I could then start to drill my hole. Now, if you're unsure of what's behind the wall where you're about to drill, you should definitely use a stud finder. You can get stud finders that will also detect for electrics and water pipeworks. Now, if you're unsure, you don't want to be drilling accidentally into any pipework or electrical work, certainly. And if you do happen to find a stud, you won't need a wall plug to hold that in place anyway. So that will make things easier for you. I happen to know that there's nothing behind here. There's no electrics, there's no pipework, because I happen to have built this at this space myself. So I know what's behind here, and I haven't used one, but I do recommend for safety that you check what is behind your wall and you make sure that you're not going to hit anything that may cause problems. Once the hole is drilled to the appropriate size for the wall plug, you can then mallet that gently in place, and we're ready for our adapter. And here it is, here's our adapter. We've got the drywall screw here, very simple. Just goes through the first piece of the adapter into the wall plug. Nice and simple, just take our screwdriver and go straight into the hole. And finally, we can start putting the display back together. We can start popping those records back on the wall and building our display up. Now, the really cool thing about the adapter product that displays the record itself that we just installed is that they just gently slot onto that disc there, and then it's secured in place with a gentle plastic screw that resembles, or is in the shape of rather, a 45 adapter. So that's a really cool touch, I think. So that is basically it. Nice little simple process, and I've now added a 7-inch single above the one that I had there already to complete the display. All that's left for me to do is to buy a picture disc 7-inch single to replace the one that I put here temporarily, as it will be a lot more interesting than just displaying a plain vinyl disc. So of course, you know, there's the issue of dust collecting on records if they're displayed on the open like this. So what I tend to do is I buy 2 versions of a collectible picture disc, and I display one on the wall, and then I put one into storage as a bit of a collectible item. So that's how I get round that. That's how I like to display things. So I'm now ready to sit back and enjoy my space and spin some records. That concludes today's video. I hope you found it useful. Hope you found it hopefully maybe inspirational as to how you could display some vinyl on the wall in your own listening space using 12-inch products and still retain access to the record and easily pull it on and off, click on and off like you've seen here to play the record if you wanted to as well. This is quite a nice small little setup that I've done here, but you can go as big and ambitious as you like, particularly if you're using that kind of guide that enables you to get the spacing all nice and even and different. You can scale that up as big and as bold as you would like. And of course, if symmetry is not your thing, you can throw them all over the place and do it however you like as well. Really, the creativity is down to you. So thanks very much for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and if you like the t-shirt I'm wearing, please head over to our store at yoursoundmatters.com, where we've got a whole load of vinyl related merch. I'll put the emblem that's on the back of this t-shirt as well here on the screen so that you can kind of see what it looks like. But yeah, we've got a whole bunch of vinyl related merch over at the website. Appreciate your support. If you'd like to go over there, check it out and purchase something if you like. And anyway, we will see you in the next video. Thank you ever so much for watching. Take care and keep spinning.